There's a moment most people don't talk about. It's when you open your banking app and your stomach doesn't tighten. You're not panicking. You're not doing mental math. You're not asking, if I buy this, what bill suffers? You just breathe. That moment doesn't happen when you're rich. It happens much earlier than that. And almost everyone is wrong about the number that creates it. You've probably heard the usual advice: 6 figures is success. $1 million is freedom. But those numbers miss something far more important. There's a much smaller milestone that quietly flips how money works in your life. And once you reach it, everything starts behaving differently. That number is $20,000. My name is Mask, and I spend way too much time thinking about money, psychology, and why some people escape financial stress while others stay trapped in it for decades. If you want to understand how money actually changes lives, not the Instagram version, this video is for you. The part nobody explains about wealth. When people imagine building wealth, they picture extremes. Is someone born into money, or someone grinding endlessly, saving tiny amounts for decades? But real wealth doesn't grow in a straight line. It grows in steps. There are invisible financial checkpoints, and once you cross them, the rules change. $20,000 is the first real checkpoint. Before it, money feels heavy. After it, money starts moving. Why the first phase feels impossible? If you've ever tried to push something heavy from a dead stop, you know how brutal the beginning is. No momentum, no help, just resistance. That's what money feels like when you're starting from zero. Every bill is urgent. Every expense feels dangerous. Every decision is made under pressure. Your brain isn't thinking about growth, it's thinking about survival. And survival mode is expensive. You take bad jobs because you can't wait. You stay stuck because leaving feels unsafe. You say yes when you want to say no. Not because you're weak, but because your brain literally doesn't have the space to think long term. What changes at $20,000? Here's the shift most people don't notice until it happens. Once you have several months of expenses covered, your mind relaxes. Not because you're rich, but because you're no longer fragile. Psychologists call this financial bandwidth. When you're broke, every dollar screams for attention. When you have a buffer, your brain finally has room to plan. Instead of asking, how do I survive this month? You start asking, how do I improve my future? That question alone changes everything. The quiet power of momentum. Let's talk numbers, briefly. Saving your first $20,000 takes time, discipline, patience. But something interesting happens after that. The next $20,000 arrives faster, even if you don't change your effort. Why? Because money finally starts helping you. Returns compound. Growth stacks. Your progress accelerates. The work you're doing stays the same, but the results improve. That's not luck. That's math. The real win isn't the money. Here's the most important part. Saving $20,000 doesn't just change your bank account, it changes who you are. To reach that number, you had to control your spending, to delay gratification, stay consistent, ignore impulse rewards. You proved something crucial to yourself. You can be trusted with money. That identity sticks. Once you become someone who saves intentionally, it's hard to go back. Stress turns into options. Before this milestone, surprises are disasters. A car repair ruins your month. A broken laptop feels catastrophic. A rent increase causes panic. After $20,000, they're annoyances, not threats. And more importantly, you start seeing opportunities. Career moves you couldn't afford to risk. Investments you couldn't consider. Decisions you couldn't say yes to before.